Hey guys, it's your boy, WQQQQRT back again, doing another fresh God of High School review. I'm really digging where the story's at right now, so let's see what will happen with this battle. Now, I cannot tell you anything's gonna happen in this chapter. I only hope so. Where the story's at right now in chapter 290 of God of High School is pretty intense, so chapter 290 is titled Ragnarok. Or rather, it's not titled Ragnarok. I'm only just now learning this. You have the arc is titled Ragnarok, and in the webtoon industry, that's referred to as a chapter. So, and then you got episode 290, which normally we refer to as chapters. You have as episodes. So episode 290, Ragnarok, chapter 5, which is this war they're in. We learned that last chapter. And it just starts off with some pretty simple combat, Morrigan versus Satan. Satan seems to take the upper hand here. But he gets his legs cut off, and we'll see what happens out of that. Again, I don't think cutting his legs off, it pretty much means nothing, because like these gods have like incredible regenerative capabilities. And again, I want to see, like he just grows new legs instantly. I guess so. I want to see Morrigan actually have similar regenerative capabilities. But we'll see what happens as this fight progresses. They really seem to be going at it, and then Morrigan, they both take a punch. I mean, whatever. Some fire. I don't think that's anything important. I think that's just like causality, the cause of the fight, you know. Right, here's another thing, the Sky Castle is breaking. Now, I'm not really a fan of the Sky Castle. Like, I never cared about it. I still don't care about it. I don't really even understand what it is. So, it's breaking apart. I don't know, who cares? But yeah, it's falling apart here. And actually, this is the last chapter. This is a funeral of the Sky Castle, really. I mean, that's game over on the Sky Castle right there. If you were a fan of the Sky Castle, this is definitely your time to mourn. Where do you keep running off to? That's, I think, the third line of dialogue we've seen this chapter. Yeah. Okay, this is what I wanted to see. We finally got something. Satan 666, copy of cloning. Yeah, I was referring to that earlier. He's probably gonna, clone Morrigan's copying ability, and I guess eventually he's gonna be able to copy Jae-sung Daesung. Or wait a minute, no, it's Jae-bong Chim. He's going to be able to copy that, and that'd be pretty crazy. So I can expect some pretty crazy stuff out of this fight. Actually, I was thinking about it. I think that Satan might become an ally. I'm kind of going with this Mubong Park as the real ultimate villain, or he's secretly a villain. I'm pretty sure. And if that's the case, then Satan's not a villain. And another thing about this war, the God of the Universe becomes the God of the Universe. It's not really one side versus the other. It's kind of a free-for-all. And again, going back to the first battle we saw in God of High School, the first tournament, really, it was definitely all for one, a free-for-all, and not just a free-for-all, but everyone was on each other. Everyone was on top of each other, and Mubong Park, why he's not with Morrigan? He's on his own, right? And we saw last chapter of the Horns. I'm calling it. So I think Satan might not really be an enemy. I think he's gonna maybe he'll be like an anti-hero or whatever, but I think he's definitely going to side up with Morrigan a little bit. But yeah, more just combat, just simple combat. And Satan, he's looking evil. See, the thing is, when Satan looks evil, 666 Satan, he's clearly not evil. I expect that out of him. I'm like, okay, cool. When Mubong Park does that, I don't know. I don't expect that in Mubong Park. I'll just say that much. All right, some kind of blade of the seventh god or something. And a little kick, it seems, over Yoi. Ray Taekwondo, homie goalie. I didn't expect that. That's new. I knew it, dude. I knew it, man. Look at this. Jae-bong Chim. You sure know a lot of little fun chicks. Jae-bong Chim, Bong Chim, Nah style, Jae-bong Chim 52 times. Ooh, that's huge. I knew it, dude. I freaking knew it. He read my mind. Yeah, okay, this is, again, another thing I wanted to talk about is Satan gonna be able to not just read minds. I mean, maybe he can peer to the future. Maybe he can instantly read an opponent and has the upper hand. I want to see some crazy stuff like that. But we'll see what happens. Is that the real Yoi? Is that real? Because it's taking a lot of hits if that's true. Okay, Morrigan calls down a thunderbolt. I didn't know he could do that. Jae-sung Daesung, the gourd bottle. Okay, gourd bottle absorb. Satan stops it. Says no thank you. What are you doing, dude? What are you doing? You know very well that you can't trap me in a gourd bottle. That's already broken. Really? I didn't know that. I guess we're learning though. I'm learning. You got cracked when I used the 3 godly weapons. Okay, okay, alright, right on. That's right, I wasn't trying to absorb you. Go, oh, spit it out! Air? What is this? Oh, it's just, okay, it's like an air. Okay, so he sends Satan in the moon. Okay. I'm not really sure, again, as a cliffhanger, I'm not really sure what that means. And again, as a cliffhanger, I'm not really sure what this means, Satan being in the sky. I can't even imagine that means anything. Like, well, he's just gonna come down again. I mean, these guys can move at extremely fast speeds. They can, you know, Satan's God himself, so it's like, I don't know. I'm kind of confused what that means. Now, it might do something about another ability, something else comes out of it. Maybe someone comes in and says, Morrigan, I'm gonna slip under you and give you the little reach around there. So maybe that's gonna happen. You know, I don't know. Again, as a cliffhanger, that's not really a cliffhanger. I'm like, okay, well, that's just part of the battle. Now, again, in classic God of High School fashion, usually we get like 30 chapters of just combat in a row. So a lot of the cliffhangers are just like part of the battle. So maybe that's what it is. Anyway, pretty short chapter. I'm glad we're getting some kind of understanding about the 3 godly weapons, the gourd bottle and Geduin and Yoi, because honestly, besides Yoi, I'm not too familiar with these godly weapons, and it's nice to see a little bit of recap on that. Say, hey, you know what? This is the gourd bottle. It can suck in enemies, I guess, and then also it can expel, you know, things that it sucked in. So pretty interesting. Now, as far as this battle between Satan and Morrigan, I don't think anything big is going to come out of it. I don't think this is the final battle. In fact, I think it's far from the final battle of this arc. And I also don't really think Satan's as evil as well as Satan. I mean, he's of course evil, but I don't think he's as evil as he's meant to be, right? I mean, what has he done so far that is evil? He wants to battle. He's a god. I mean, he's taken over the world. He's Satan. For being Satan, he really hasn't done anything evil at all. So I don't really think this guy's necessarily bad. And actually, yeah, again, I do think he's going to kind of either team up with Morrigan or going to be a friend or kind of going to be an anti-hero for sure. Not really a villain. Now, again, about Mubong Park, he didn't show up this chapter, so I'm going to lay low on my theories about that. But someone in the comments said, hey, you know, Mubong Park, he's gonna show up and he's going to do something. And as much of a spoiler as that is, we'll just have to wait and see. So next chapter, maybe in a few chapters from now, we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, it's been real. It's your boy WQ. Pretty short chapter, but I'll see you guys later. And then make sure you subscribe, guys. So peace out.
Some said never, but they never done come. Yeah, and took our trust. It's been winning, but the lovers ain't done.